ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. It's my honor to welcome you all to this African Economic Conference 2023 under the theme, The Imperatives of Sustainable Industrial Development in Africa. Thank you, Mr. President, for gracing this event with your presence. I understand that you have been the force behind this conference since 2022 when you officially opened it. Thank you for your. I wish to express my sincere gratitude to all those who took time to attend this significant event, whether in person or virtually. Your presence here means a lot to us. I would also like to extend a heartfelt thank you to the government of Ethiopia for their unwavering support, and to our partners, the Africa Development Bank and UNDP, for their invaluable collaboration. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the context in which we convene this 18th session of the Africa Economic Conference is unprecedented and profoundly challenging. The triple crisis constituted by the COVID-19 pandemic, the war in Ukraine, and the relentless impact of climate change have imposed multifaceted challenges upon our beloved continent. Africa's growth is expected to rebound to 4.1% in 2023, despite the slowdown to 3.6% in 2022, caused by global economic slowdown, inflationary pressures, climate change, and worsening international economic and financial conditions. While the increased frequency and intensity of shocks pose long-term risks, it presents an opportunity for Africa to adapt resilient strategies that will help it withstand future challenges. It is vital to discuss policies and institutional capacities for sustainable industrialization, inclusive development, and structural transformation. This will help us rebuild and emerge stronger from the crisis. The 18th session of the Africa Economic Conference has brought together leaders, youth, African scholars, academics, private sector operators, and development practitioners to discuss research and propose policy recommendations that will help African countries. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as the SDG target year 2030 approaches, member states must review progress made and identify the remaining tasks. You all agree with me that at the heart of our efforts to rescue the Sustainable Development Goals and fulfill our commitment to the Africa we want lies our call for accelerated industrialization for sustainable and inclusive development. We envision a prosperous Africa with sustainable development and that maximizes opportunities for income growth, local employment, poverty reduction, and social development. Industrialization is the key to sustained growth and transformation, providing jobs, skills acquisition, innovation, and formal employment, especially for women and youth. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, effective governance and development planning are crucial for industrialization and structural transformation. National plans help countries prioritize development goals and meet international obligations. By developing risk-informed macroeconomic and sectoral strategies, we can build resilience into the planning framework while promoting growth and macroeconomic stability. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Africa's industrialization agenda focuses on regional integration, infrastructure development, and trade. The aspiration to create a united continent based on the ideas of Pan-Africanism and Africa's Renaissance is fueled by infrastructure development. By 2063, Africa aims to have a world-class infrastructure network to support growth, technology transformation, trade, and development. However, the current infrastructure gap poses a significant challenge to sustainable development, and there is a need to convert this constraint into an accelerator for industrialization and development. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, It's clear that addressing energy infrastructure gaps and rehabilitating aging rail networks are crucial for our development aspirations. However, the estimated need for financing and investment, which stands at around $170 billion annually, is a significant hurdle. Additionally, establishing new rail and road infrastructure is equally important in enabling intra-Africa trade and catalyzing industrialization. The good news is that the African Continental Free Trade Area has the potential to transform this situation. It can provide the necessary impetus to improve energy and infrastructure services required for industrialization while simultaneously creating new markets for trade, innovation, and development. We understand that implementing the Africa Continental Free Trade Area Agreement is a crucial step for member states. That's why Economic Commission for Africa is committed to supporting countries and regional economic communities to develop national and regional implementation strategies. These strategies serve as a guide, helping nations to fully integrate the agreement into the national priorities and identify areas of competitive and comparative advantage. Our aim is to make this process as smooth as possible so that everyone can benefit from the opportunities presented by the African Continental Free Trade Area. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as we embark on this conference, our collective objective is to accelerate sustainable industrialization in Africa through robust discussions and evidence-based recommendations. The Ethiopian Minister of Industry said it loud and clear. We need to add value on everything that we produce. I trust that the rich exchanges of ideas, valuable insights, and innovative solutions will mark the coming days. As I conclude, allow me to extend my best wishes to you for productive deliberations and an enjoyable stay in this beautiful city of Addis Ababa. I thank you for your kind attention.